Hi again, and welcome back to €5 food. Today we'll be making Calissons, a traditional French candy, tangy in flavour, made from candied fruit and ground almonds, dating back to as early as the 12th century. They're not the fastest thing to make, but they're delicious and they do make wonderful gifts. To make this dish, you'll need the following ingredients. For the paste, 300 grams of ground almonds, 200 grams of icing sugar, 200 grams of candied melon, 40 grams of candied orange peel, 30 grams of candied lemon peel, and 3 tablespoons of orange flower water. For the icing, 150 grams of icing sugar, and 1 egg white. And you'll also need 1 or 2 sheets of A4 sized wafer paper. And here are the ingredients on screen again for you now. Start off by preheating your oven to 120 degrees Celsius. Mix the ground almonds and icing sugar together well in a large bowl, and then spread out onto a baking tray. Place into the oven for about 30 minutes. This will dry out the ground almonds and sugar, which may still have moisture in them. While the almonds and sugar are drying out, chop the candied fruit finely and place into a food processor. Set the chop on high speed. It will make a lot of noise and it'll seem like you'll never succeed, but eventually the fruit will be almost completely broken down and will form a large sticky ball. Add in all the orange flower water and continue to blend until you have a loose paste. Make sure that the paste is quite smooth and that no lumps of candied fruit remain. Once the almonds and sugar are ready, remove from the oven and set aside for 10 minutes to allow to cool slightly before adding into the fruit paste, still inside the fruit processor. Blend again until the almonds, sugar and fruit paste are completely combined to create a firm, slightly sticky dough, not dissimilar to marzipan in appearance. Place the ball of dough into a clean bowl and cover with a cloth. Place into a cool, well-ventilated area and allow to dry out for about an hour. After the dough has dried, cover a clean work surface with a large sheet of waxed paper and then lay a sheet of wafer paper on top, smooth side up. Push the dough into a rough, thick brick shape with your hands and lay on top of the wafer paper. Gently roll out to a thickness of about 8 mm, trying to cover as much of the wafer paper as you can, but also being sure not to get it wet or tear it. Carefully flip the arrangement over so the dough is facing down towards the waxed paper and the wafer paper is facing up. If you have a special Calissons almond-shaped cutter or any other small cutter, lay it on top of the wafer paper and gently hold it in place while you cut the paper from the inside of the cutter to match its shape. Once done, gently push the cutter through the dough and pull out. Carefully push the Calissons out from the cutter and arrange on a plate or tray, wafer paper side down, and continue with the rest. Place the icing sugar into a bowl and add in the egg white. Whisk gently at first until the sugar and white are combined, before whisking vigorously until the icing resembles a thick cream. Cover the tops of the Calissons with the icing, trying to go right up to the edges, but run your finger around the sides to prevent any drips. Once all the Calissons are done, allow the icing to set for about 1 hour once again. Enjoy as a sweet treat instead of chocolate, or as a nice gift to friends for a delicious fruity taste of France. These do not need to be stored in the refrigerator, simply a basket is fine. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe today. Please let me know if you give it a try. And please check back again soon for more recipes from €5 Food.